Hi, I'm Jon Ann Wells, OXIDE Gallery jewelry designer, here with another wire working quick tip. In this series, I'm showing you different quick tips about using components to eventually create this bracelet. For this particular segment, we're going to be making the wrapped bead. You're going to need a large hole bead. I chose for this particular bracelet a ceramic bead. Ceramic beads are always going to have larger holes, and they will accommodate this larger wire, and that's really important. We're going to use 16 gauge wire. I'm taking it off a roll, and to get it ready to use, take some steel wool. This is the very finest steel wool. Run it along this wire. That helps straighten it and gets rid of some of the oxidation. This bead is about 3/4 of an inch long and about 1/2 inch wide. So I'm going to measure off 9 inches. You might even want more, just so you'll be sure not to get tight at the very end. Take your round nose pliers, bend it straight over and make a right angle. Take these same pliers and put them right up against that angle and wrap it. Halfway around, reposition your round nose pliers to go back through and end up with a loop like this. So now I'm going to use my bent nose chain nose pliers and grab it up here. These are like an extra set of hands, and this wire is pretty hard to use, so it helps. Grab your end and wrap it around. 1, 2, and then take your pliers and mash it down. You don't want that end sticking off, and feel it with your fingers. If you have a rough edge, go ahead and take a small file and smooth that off. Slide the big bead on and make a bend. Put your round nose pliers snug against that corner, wrap it around. Halfway through, reposition your pliers and go back around. Then you need your gripper pliers again. Hold them like this and start wrapping. We're going to go around a couple of times. It's okay to have some room at this point. Now we're going to continue to hold this loop and start wrapping with your hands, circling the bead several times. You're just diagonally going down the bead, and you want a good inch left at the end, just because it makes it easier to work with. Wrap it around, and it can overlap the previous wraps. Trim it off straight with the wire cutters. This bead has a little looseness to it, and here's one of the fun parts, is to take your round nose pliers and put them on either side of the wire and give it a little twist. That helps tighten the wire. I always recommend with copper that you antique it. Liver of sulfur is what you'll need. After you do that, it will come out pretty black, kind of like these pieces here are. Then you take your steel wool and you polish it. All these pieces have been antiqued, and they do look much more pleasing to the eye than the raw copper. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you next time.